Hi everyone, in my hand is a picture of my local fire department in Glendale, Maryland, and behind it I have a picture of another local fire department in Bladensburg, Maryland. Have you yourself ever thought about being a EMS personnel or a firefighter? How can you help better your local fire department? Within your fire department, there are many problems that come into play, such as funding and an increase for needs and services. There are many opportunities within your fire department that you may not know of. This could be exactly what you need to gain learning experience and add to your resume. Fire and EMS is an essential part of many communities, and there are many ways you can join your fire department and keep communities safe. If you have ever come in contact with these people that work within your fire department, you may know of the great trusted people that work there. There are many ways you yourself can help further provide for your community. The problem with many fire departments is a problem with funding and an increase for services and resources. The problem with funding has decreased with the amount of volunteers. Fire chiefs depend on volunteers at a great value. Funding cuts makes it hard to staff fire departments and provide needed resources. For example, the increase for volunteer firefighter personnel leaves a lack of leadership training and certification. The lack of funding makes it harder to supply EMS personnel with the resources they may need during long shifts and more advanced calls they may receive. Within the fire department, this leaves a concern throughout your community about the integrity, the support of for the fire department also. The number of communities that are ran by volunteers are aging and decreasing. According to Philip C. Steinberg, there are challenges that come along with joining your fire department. There are physical challenges, learning requirements, and response times that must be accomplished before joining your fire department. These issues affect the fire department and their communities. According to OSHA, there is a requirement of 2 firefighters inside fighting a fire, 2 firefighters outside prepared to rescue them in case of emergency, and there are many other positions that may need to be covered during an active fire. For example, there must be a certain number of personnel to run a firehouse. If there are not enough people staffed in that house, the fire department is not able to operate, meaning the community's calls are transferred to another house, which may be further within the community. This compromises the effectiveness of the fire and EMS services. There are also many positions that need to be covered during an active fire, such as fire attack, search and rescue, ventilation, water supply, and rapid intervention. To prevent the lack of training and certification standards, there are steps that must be taken to better support your fire department. Within your fire department, there are many ways you can help. There are 4 steps, according to Sam Rulin, that you can take to better your fire department. Step 1 would be to locate your fire department. Step 2 would be to join the fire department if you are looking forward to becoming a fire or EMS personnel. Step 3 would be to donate to your local fire department. And step 4 would be to attend fundraising events. If you are able to complete these 4 steps to help your community, there may be a great change we may see within the community and response times within your fire and EMS personnel. By taking these steps to better your fire and EMS departments, we can help one station at a time. If you aren't able to take action within your fire department, we may rely on more volunteers. These problems can result in These problems can result in slower response times and lower fire department standards. There are many ways you can also help during the time of COVID-19 by donating face masks. Being an essential employee, there have been many people come through my job that have been donating face masks to help prevent the spread of the virus. There are many important steps you can take to better your community. What will you do to help your fire and EMS communities?